All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are diving deep into the new Windows Server 2025, and we're going to focus on the absolute heart of your network, the domain controller. We'll look at what's new, what's better, and maybe most importantly, what you really need to watch out for.
So just so we're all on the same page, let's do a quick refresher. Your domain controller, or DC, is basically the brain and the bouncer for your entire network. It's the thing that decides who gets in, what they're allowed to touch, and it enforces all the security rules. It's the central command that keeps everything in line.
And that brings us to the big question, right? Every time a new server version comes out, we all wonder, is this just a minor update, or are we talking about some real fundamental changes? Well, with Server 2025, let me tell you, it is definitely the second one.
Microsoft really focused its energy in two key areas for this release. They wanted to make the domain controller a whole lot faster and a whole lot tougher when it comes to security.
Okay, so one of the biggest changes under the hood is the Active Directory database page size. Now, I know, that sounds super technical, but the result is actually huge. Think of it like this. Your old DC was reading a book one tiny page at a time. The new 2025 DC? It can process a massive 32 kilobyte page all in one go. That means way more data, way more efficiently, and that equals a major jump in performance.
And here's another really nice quality of life upgrade. They've improved support for what are called delegated managed service accounts. The big takeaway for you is that these things now support automatic password rotation. Yep, you heard that right. That's less manual work for admins and a much tighter security setup, all without you having to do a thing.
And the security boosts don't stop there. Microsoft is seriously hardening the DC this time around. We've got better Credential Guard integration, but the really big deal is that they are actively getting rid of old, weak encryption methods like RC4 and DES. This is a massive step forward for sure. And on top of that, admins can finally prioritize important replication traffic. It's all about bringing your network's defenses into the modern age.
But, the changes aren't just happening inside the box. The next big thing is all about how you actually manage the server. And this is where Windows Server 2025 really starts to build a bridge between your local network and the cloud.
The headline feature here, no question, is that native Azure Arc integration is now built right in. What does that mean for you? It means you can manage your local on-premise domain controller right from the Azure Cloud Portal. You get this unified control, a single pane of glass, to see and manage your entire hybrid world. It's a huge step toward making modern network administration so much simpler. Okay, so we've seen all the cool new features, the performance and security boosts sound fantastic, but now it's time for a reality check. How do you actually get this thing running? And, more importantly, what are the traps you need to avoid? Now, at a high level, the setup is going to feel pretty familiar to any experienced admin out there. It's that classic three-step dance. You assign a static IP, you install the Active Directory Domain Services role, and then you promote the server to a full-blown domain controller. Seems simple enough, right?
Well, hold on a second. Before you rush to roll this out in your live environment, there are a couple of really important warnings we need to talk about.
This right here is probably the biggest danger. If you drop a shiny new 2025 DC into an environment with much older servers, you could be asking for a world of hurt. See, the new DC demands modern, secure encryption, but your old servers might still be trying to use those legacy methods we talked about. This clash can cause total chaos. We're talking Kerberos authentication errors and even users not being able to reset their passwords. It can get ugly. And there's one more critical thing to be aware of. A known bug has been spotted where a new DC can just lose its network connection after a reboot. It seems to be related to a firewall profile error. The takeaway here is simple. You have got to test this thing inside and out in a lab before you even think about putting it into production. So all of this brings us to the final and most important question. On one hand, you've got these incredible performance gains, hardened security, and a bridge to modern cloud management. But on the other hand, you've got some very real risks with mixed environments and potential bugs. So you've got to take a hard look at your own setup and ask yourself, is your network truly ready to make the leap?